this. This is what I call one consummate campaign itinerary.
Not bad.
Not bad. What are you talking about? It's great for the future president of the United States. I mean, you're meeting with everyone. Special interest groups, party factions, women's groups, industrial leaders.
Okay, you've covered all the power bases. And then some.
4 years, they're all going to be on your bandwagon.
You're pretty proud of yourself, aren't
You
you?
bet.
You should be. This is good work.
Well, if this is any indication, I'd say that your campaign tour is going to be a rousing success.
Oh, Amanda. I've invited Amanda to join us.
Your call.
She'll be with us until she gets bored with us.
Oh, I've heard that boredom on the campaign trail is directly proportionate to the candidate, so I don't think I'm going to be bored.
Can you do without me for the rest of the night?
If I have to.
You have to. I'm going to change in the other room. I have a date tonight.
She's got a date. She's got a date. All right. Where does the boyfriend live? You don't know where the boy... How can it... All right, listen to me, please. If she calls home ever, in the next, couple weeks or something, just have her call Dean Frame. Could you do that for me? Thanks. Can you believe this? This is... I can't... What else can go wrong?
She'll turn up.
She'll turn... When, Jen? Before the concert? After the concert? I can't... What else can go wrong? My bass player, she's off in Never Never Land. My saxophone player's got this thing in his head. He thinks that every one of his solos makes or breaks any one of my songs. My drummer, he's shaking in his boots. I mean, this
Over
is ridiculous. What? I got him a professional drum set, a complete set. He's never played on one before. It freaks him out a little bit. Go figure. I mean, there's more. There's more. The weather forecast calls for rain. I mean, I lost the rest of my equipment. It's in some rental truck somewhere driving around. I don't even know where that is.
Okay, slow down, relax. It's gonna work out, okay?
It's gonna work out. Says who? It's gonna work out.
Says me, because we've been through this before, and in the long run, it always works out.
Yeah,
So it's gonna be
I
fun.
just don't see how, Jen. There's no way. I mean, what we need a miracle.
Well, that's exactly why I'm here. Eddie, how you doing? Tell me about the press packets. What, they're already being delivered? Incredible. Incredible, you're wonderful. I owe you one. Bye-bye. All right. Well, hello. What are you doing here?
Just dropped by to see how the people work.
Oh, I'm sorry about your leave of
Forget
absence.
it. Nothing to worry about. More importantly, I have come up with the best idea I've had in a long time. What do you say?
Horn up!
Let's head off.
What in the hell are you doing about this other concert, this Dean Frame nightmare in a parking lot?
Nothing. It's none of my business.
Nothing? What do you mean, nothing? Now listen to me. That concert is not going to happen, and I expect you personally to make sure it doesn't happen. Now, is that understood?
And then Matt and Lorna got me the concert.
Ah, the proverbial big break.
Yeah, something like that.
That's right. After this concert, this man is going to take off. Trust me, Elaine. He's got what it takes.
Yeah, well, there's no question about that.
So, do you have enough information for your press release there?
Well, to start, but I think I'm going to need another session, at the very least.
No problem.
I told you my whole life story. What more could you want?
Oh, a whole lot of things, Sam.
Like what?
Well, a good lead, for one. See, I'd like to work on a rags to riches angle, but the fact is it's not going to happen because he already has money.
Oh, here. Tell that to my bank. They keep telling me I'm overdrawn.
Aren't you married to Amanda Corey?
Yes?
So, what's the problem?
Yeah, I don't take money from my wife, Elaine. I never have.
That's right. If Sam had known that my sister was part of the Corey family, he probably never would have dated her, right?
Oh, come on. That's a little hard to take.
No, I didn't know who she was when I asked her out back then. I was just parking cars for her coming out party.
Oh, that is classic.
I didn't know she was a guest of honor. I just took one look at her, and the rest is history.
Now that I can use.
You know, I'd rather you not.
Hey, we can't hide it. You wouldn't want to lie to your fans now, would you?
Well, no, Elaine, but...
And this could be the perfect scoop.
Perfect.
Now, come on, give. I want to hear all the intimate details.
Well, maybe some other time. We have to get back to the studio. I'm gonna get the check.
I'll tell you what. You take care of things over at D&M, and I'll meet you after.
Tonight?
Well, sure. We don't have much time before the concert. I've got to get a lot of things done for you before then.
Yeah, I'm not really sure tonight would be a good idea, Elaine.
You have got to trust me on this, Sam. I am the queen of good PR. The more you open up to me, the better it is for your career. Look at it as a kind of intimate partnership.
Mom, what's going on? Is everything okay?
No, honey, it's fine. I came over to help the cause.
Oh.
So you two, what can I do?
What can she do?
What can you do? Yeah. Can you change the weather forecast? Can you do that? Can you find the truck that I lost? I don't know. It's driving around with all my equipment
Well,
in it.
I don't think I can do anything about Mother Nature, but you know what? I bet I could do something about your missing truck. All I have to do is give someone a
No,
little money.
Felicia, please. Look, I don't want your money, okay? I appreciate the offer. I just got to do this on my own, all right?
Mom, Dean's not trying to be rude or anything. It's just, well, it's important for him to do this concert on his own.
Well, there must be something I can do. Doesn't involve money.
You know, like what?
I don't know. Flyers? How about I hand out your flyers?
Yeah, right. Felicia Galan handing out flyers
Why
down the
not?
corner. I could really see
Yes.
that. No, it's... Well, you know, you're a little overqualified here. It's your job, no problem.
Good.
If you want to do it.
Yeah, you know, Dean's just gonna knock the socks off this town, aren't you?
Yes, I know you will.
Yep, just like you did when you put your tape over the sound system at Tops. Remember that?
Oh, I remember that. Of course, until Lucas found out and he wanted to kill me. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring anything
Oh,
up
honey,
like that.
please. I mean, this is going to happen to us a lot. And, well, every time it does, we can't get down. Luke wouldn't have wanted that.
Right.
Listen, Mom,
Honey, I'm fine. Now, this is a very happy time for the two of you. So, no more sad thoughts. Deal?
Yeah, deal.
Hey, deal?
Deal.
Okay. You know, you're going to really send this town on its heels with this concert. I know it.
You know it.
And if you can do a concert, then I can do a little party after the concert. Sure, we could celebrate.
Hey.
Now, come on, you can't object to that.
Well, if he does, I'll hit him.
You guys are ganging up on me. I don't think that's fair.
Work with it, baby. Work with it.
Listen to her.
Hey, I'll get that. Hello.
Jenna, it's Lorna.
Hi, Lorna. What's going on?
Aside from wondering why you're not here at D&M,
Well, I'm busy right now. I'll be over later, okay?
don't give me this later garbage. We need to talk now.
Lorna, I can't now.
Well, if you care anything about Dean, you'd be over here yesterday. Do you hear me, sister?
Well,
Well, she's on her way over. I will talk to her when she gets here.
you better do more than just talk. You better make sure that she stops Dean from giving that concert.
Look, I have told Dean this whole concert was a bad idea, but he's not going to listen to me. Now, Jenna may be the only one who can stop him. The thing is, Roger, she may not want to.
Well, then make her want to. Because if she doesn't, then Ace will do anything it has to protect its investment. Anything.
Great guy.
Who asked you?
Hey, don't take it out on me just because you're doing something you don't want to do.
You are here to help on the concert, Danny, not to play shrink to me.
Oh, well, excuse me, Lorna.
No, I will not. Just do what you're told and keep your damn mouth shut. We are here to work on the concert. Nothing else matters right now. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Do you have a problem, too?
This concert is not going to change the world.
It will for me, Kevin. D&M is my life, and this concert is very important to it. That means a lot of hard work and total concentration. You, of all people, should understand that.
I do, and seeing that kind of work ethic and what it does to you makes me wonder about it. Look, I think you need a rest. We both do.
Yeah, well, I'll rest when I'm dead. I'm sorry.
Picture this. The two of us in the south of France, relaxing on the Mediterranean, with a fine bottle of wine in the sand between us.
Don't do this to me, Kevin.
Why not?
Because I made you the same offer a few months ago, and you turned me down flat.
Well, that was then. Now I'm doing the asking. Come on, Lorna, I've got the time now. After this concert, you will too. And I've already got the tickets. One for me, one for you. The two of us in the sun-drenched south of France. What do you say?
I don't know.
Sure you do. Just follow your heart.
It is not that easy. Listen, I have got so much stuff to concentrate on here, please. I don't have time for this. Can we just deal with this
How
when I'm
about we
done?
talk about this when you're through over dinner?
Okay.
All right?
Elaine, hi.
Hey, guys.
I need something on paper. Here.
Yeah, as soon as I get everything from Sam. Don't worry, you'll have it in time.
Well, I don't think we have a whole hell of a lot of that now. We have a problem.
The problem? I knew things were going too smoothly here. What's the problem?
Roger Jackson came in here with a total attitude, wants us to cancel Dean's concert.
And she agreed to do it like it's any of Ace's business in the first place.
Danny, you're here to worry about Sam, not Dean. Remember that, will you?
Look, Roger Jackson has entirely too much control over DNN.
I know that, but there's nothing we can do about it, okay?
Hey. Hi.
Well, I came over to offer my help, but you have enough people here to do 10 concerts.
Well, one concert is just plenty. Thank you very much.
Listen, I'd better be going. I'll meet you over at Paradise, all right?
Great. See you then.
Well, you know what?
What?
I don't think you need me here either. Okay, so I'm gonna go.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm positive.
All right. See you later. Drive safe. Listen, I gotta get back too, so what's so important I need to talk to you? What's going on?
You heard Lorna. There isn't much time to get the PR work done before the concert.
Yeah, I suppose we should finish the interview as soon as possible.
Tonight.
Okay.
Great. So we'll meet over at my place. It's quiet there, and I can get a lot accomplished. Just the two of us.
What is it with all the secrecy? What's going on?
It's about Dean's concert.
Well, that has nothing to do with Dean.
It does now.
Wrong. This is Dean's business, Lorna, not yours.
Listen to me, Jenna.
No, I'm leaving.
Look, Roger Jackson is on the warpath, and Dean's concert is his enemy.
Well, that's crazy. Dean can't hurt Ace Records.
Well, Roger thinks that it can. Now, you have to do something to cancel
Dean
this.
is going to do this no matter what I
Well,
tell
then you
him.
have to tell him something, and fast. Because if Dean goes ahead with this concert, Roger's hell-bent on destroying him, and he has the power to do it. Only you can stop him, Jenna. Now, this is Dean's career on the line for real this time, and Roger wants it for dinner.
Well, you haven't been in a while, Roger.
I can't believe you've missed me, Ada.
It's just an observation.
Which I'm not really interested in. What does interest me, though, is why you and the rest of the staff are not dressed in those Mexican skirts I had sent over. It is required dress of all employees, remember?
Ah, yes, the Mexican skirts. I will wear the Mexican skirt.
Good.
The day you walk in here in a sombrero.
Thank you, Ada.
Hi. Sorry, I'm late.
Hi, Donna.
Ada.
2 white wines, dry, but not the house bottle. Open something good.
You'll have to pay for the whole bottle. I'll tell you, waitress.
Donna, I wanted to talk to you about that little unpleasantness we had the other day.
Well, frankly, I wondered if I'd ever hear from you again after all those vile accusations you made.
Oh, now, wait just a minute. You really have to see things from my point of view. Seeing Grant again was a direct violation of our agreement. You are exclusive to me. I really don't see how else I could have reacted.
Calmly and rationally, for starters. I have a life to lead, Roger, and there are certain family matters that need to be attended to. Grant was one of them, and nothing more. If you'd given me half a chance, I would have explained.
Well, okay, I'm not going to argue the point with you.
Thank you.
I'm still not convinced it was just business, though.
Well, I don't know how to convince you, thank you.
Well, maybe I could offer a little suggestion, then. I will overlook your breach of our contract if you will come to Europe with me.
Excuse me?
Just the two of us. We'll spend the season together in London and Paris. I rented a townhouse in each city. And of course, we'll share all the expenses as per the contract.
Of course.
Well, will you come with me then?
Well, it sounds wonderful, but I think I should check my fall schedule first before I make a decision, just to be on the safe side.
Call for you.
Talk to me.
Yeah.
How do you stand him?
Oh, he's all right.
Rich doesn't mean nice, Donna.
I've got to go. Emergency. I'll be in touch.
He's a busy man.
Busy and rude. I'll get your check.
Well, but didn't Roger take care of this? I mean, doesn't he have a tab or something?
He asked and I refused. I'm not going to run a tab for that snake. I don't care if he does own the joint.
Sounds great, Grant, and I really wish I could go. I just don't see any way that I can.
Oh, well, now that's a shame because I think you'd learn an awful lot out on tour with us.
Yeah, I know. It's just that I would be away from Sam for so long, and we're already having a tough enough time as it is seeing each other.
Well, I understand politics has a nasty reputation for wreaking havoc on long-term romantic relationships.
Is that your excuse for not being married?
It's a valid one, believe me.
I don't know. Hey, you look fabulous.
I'd say that's an understatement.
Well, I tried.
Well, Grant, I really gotta run.
I promise you give me some thought on that, please.
I'll tell you what. I'll think about it some more, and I'll let you know either way tomorrow. Fair enough?
Fair enough. I'll keep my fingers crossed.
Vicky?
So I take it she's not going with you.
Yeah, something like that.
It's too bad. Seems like all your women are deserting you at once. Well, see you tomorrow.
Wait a minute, wait. Where are you going?
I told you I'm going on a date.
Oh. Anyone I know?
Well, I don't think it's any of your business, but no, I don't think so. He's a gorgeous young lawyer type.
Oh, really? Otherwise known as a yuppie fantasy. Really, Vicky? I thought you could do better than that.
Look, Grant, if you have trouble with my dating, why don't you just spit it out?
I don't have a problem with you dating. I'm just curious about how well you know this guy.
Well, I know him well enough to go out with him.
You didn't answer my question.
Well, I don't think I have to answer your question.
Vicky, I'm a public figure. You're my top aide. Whoever you associate yourself with is suspect.
Of what?
Of ulterior motives, that's what.
Oh, yeah. Right. Grant, you're not exactly socially, politically correct.
Now listen here, young lady. The political spotlight is going to be shining on us more and more after the election. We have to be extremely careful.
I'll be careful.
Yes, well, there's more to it than that. It's not just politics.
Well, no kidding.
No kidding. You've suffered enough with Ryan. I just don't want to see you hurt again.
Oh, and now you're going to be the one to protect me?
Is that something new? Problem is, I wonder if that's all I'm ever going to be in your life, a protector.
Grant, look, I don't know what you're going to be in my life, all right? I wish I did, but I don't. I just know I want you in my life.
Well, that's a start.
And I don't want to use you. You have to know that I'm not over Ryan yet.
Thanks for being honest.
Well, you know, thanks for caring about what happens to me.
Yeah, that doesn't sound half bad.
Well, it's only a starting point, but the more I think about it, the more it works for me.
Yeah, I'm not so sure I like it.
What is not to like about it? Sam, will you trust me already? It is you I'm looking out for. If I can pull this off, you will have the world eating out of your hand.
That's what we want. That's what we want. And it also has the emotional grab.
Exactly. Look, How many times have we read about money trying to buy love and it not succeeding? So many times it's hard to count, right? It always ends the same way. A breakup, hard feelings, anger, nasty accusations.
This time it's going to be different.
Because this time, when the poor working class man marries the rich girl and finds himself unsatisfied, he can do something about it. He pours out his heart in the only way that's left to him, in song. The public will eat it up.
I love it.
Well, what do you think about it?
Tell us, Sam, what do you think of your life story?
Believe me, I'm just trying to help you.
You know something? Dina's gonna go through with this no matter what Roger threatens to do.
That's why we need you to tell him not to
But
do
he
it.
feels that this concert is the only thing he's got going for his career right now.
Look, he may not have a career if he goes through with this, and his so-called career cannot take another failure, and that is what this will be if Roger makes good on his threat.
Look, he's been working day and night on this concert. How can I tell him to just forget about it and walk away? Lorna, he's gonna hate me for it.
Look, I understand how difficult this is going to be for you.
Do you?
Yeah. I can imagine what it would be like to tell the man I love that he's committing professional suicide.
Well, then how can you expect me to do this?
Let me buy you a drink.
I'm not thirsty.
Or are you just particular with whom you drink?
It doesn't really make a difference. In the end, the result is the same.
I understand your feelings. But the fact is, I intend to continue seeing your daughter, if she'll have me.
Well, I've asked her not to see you.
Well, I figured as much.
You know, Lorna does have a soft spot for the underdog. Even when there is no reality to it.
Well, nowadays, rumor becomes reality, and reality rumor without any thought of truth.
What is the truth, Kevin?
I had nothing to do with Lucas's death.
Well, there are some people in this town that think that is pretty unlikely.
And then there are the others.
Who think you killed my husband. So why don't you tell me, Kevin? Did you?
I just told you. I did not kill your husband. But I think the only answer you'd believe is if I'd have said yes.
As much as I hate to admit it, you're probably right. But just because you say it doesn't mean that it's so.
Felicia, I'm not going to sit here and try to convince you of what you don't believe.
Why haven't you been able to convince Billy or Ryan?
Convince them of what? I have not been arrested or charged or even officially
You've been
questioned.
suspended.
I took a leave of absence. Because of this vicious rumor that's tearing apart the whole department. I did this for the people I work with.
Oh, come on, Kevin. Don't tell me you're not trying to cover your own skin.
Oh, of course I am. My professional reputation is in danger.
Look, I don't know who you are, and I hope to God that I'm wrong about you. But until they do find out who did kill Luke, I want you to stay away from Lorna.
If I choose to see Kevin, that'll be my choice, not yours. Now, obviously, you didn't get me to stop seeing Kevin, so you're going behind
Lorna,
my back and
that's
you're getting
not
him to
fair.
stop seeing me. No, it's not fair as you trying to control my life. Now, I will see who I want to see and when I want to see them. And if I want to see Kevin, then I will.
I'm just trying to do what's best for you.
I will decide what is best for me.
Well, I don't think what you're doing is right.
Well, you should know me by now, Felicia, that I do a lot of things that aren't right.
Please.
Look, please, just go back to Jenna, try to control her, okay? She'll do whatever you want. She's the perfect daughter.
Vicky, as smart as you think you are, and believe me, you are smart, there are a lot of things you don't know.
Like what?
Like who I am. Who I really am. Maybe someday you'll take the time to find out.
So, you like?
You know I do. You'll knock 'em dead.
You really think so?
You're nervous about this thing tonight.
Well, I mean, come on, it's been a while since I've been on a date.
Yeah, it'll come back to you.
Yeah, sort of like riding a bike, huh?
Something like that.
Truth is, I was never very good at riding a bike.
Well, you just relax. Enjoy the moment. Have fun.
Right. Just have fun and be happy, right? That's what life's all about. Thanks.
What is it?
Donna Hudson called again. She's insisting on an appointment with you, Senator.
And I think I know what she wants. Tell her I'm not available. I do not want to deal with her.
No? I'm just a little short of cash this month, and it's only temporary, and I'm expecting a check very soon.
What do you got? $200.
200. That's an heirloom. That's Georgian silver.
Yeah, but not to me. 200.
But that's been in my family for years.
Take it or leave it.
I'll take it.
She's not here, so what the...
No smoke signals from her at all?
No, Nettie, there's no signals from her. If there were any signals from her, wouldn't I be dragging her butt down the staircase?
Come on, man.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm just a little bit uptight.
Hey, lighten up. You'll live longer.
How long you been standing there, Danny?
Long enough to know that you need some help.
Uh-huh. You offering?
You taking?
I thought you were working Sam's gig.
No, I was, but his music doesn't do it
I
for
can't
me.
pay you, man. I
Hey,
can't
hey,
pay you.
am I
anything
asking
at
for money?
D&M
Am I
pays.
asking for money? No.
Danny, you work with me, you know you're taking a risk, Ace and everything.
What are you trying to talk me out of this? Come on, let's go. Let's move. All right?
Serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
Danny came aboard.
Oh, that's great. Hi, Danny.
I really
Listen,
think things are going to work
I've
out.
really got to talk
No,
to
but
you.
I
This
really
is so
think. I mean, I feel so good now. I tell you that he wasn't even in the picture, and I just feel better.
Dean, listen, you gotta listen to me.
Jen,
You
we
can't
can
get
do
upset.
this. We can do this. We can do it without D&M. We can do it without Lorna. It's just us. I mean, what more could a guy want?
Okay, guys, why don't we pack it in for the night? We can think of what we want on Sam's press release for the concert tomorrow. What do you say?
Tomorrow? You're the one who said there wasn't much time. Besides, this slant is perfect.
It's not perfect as far as I'm concerned.
Hun, you have got to let me be the judge of that.
No way. I opened up to you. I told you things that meant a lot to me. You took them, you twisted them into something newsworthy. But from now on, my personal life is off limits to you, all right?
You're never going to get anywhere if you don't play the game.
Well, I guess I'll just have to take my chances, won't I?
Really? Well, if you think that you're going to have any kind of privacy when you become a star, you are living in a dream world. What I did is nothing compared to what's going to happen to you if you don't have me on your side to protect what's being printed about you. Now, you think about that.
That woman.
Amanda, just chill out. She happens to be the best in the business, okay?
She is a nightmare. The two of you bought right into it.
Listen, she's good at what she does. I don't care anything about her style or anything.
Oh, and what about the way she flirted with Sam? I'm just supposed to accept that.
I wasn't flirting with her, was I?
All right, you guys talk this out. I gotta make some phone calls, okay?
Amanda, don't do this to us.
Hey, it isn't me. How could you take our life together and just trash it like that? You know how sensitive I was about having money when you didn't?
Look, I'm sorry. She just took things too far, okay?
Yeah, well, she's not exactly subtle, is she?
Yeah, like a runaway train. But she did say one thing that is true.
I'm not so sure I want to hear this.
If and when I become a star, there's gonna be women around me. I can't help that.
Fine, but you don't have to like it so much.
Liking it and doing something about it's two different things. I won't do anything about it.
Just wish we weren't apart all the time.
But we are, honey. You just have to trust me, okay? And my love for you.
I do trust you, Sam. I'm sorry it took so long. There was an awful jam up at the cash machine. There you go.
Oh, Donna, I trust you. I mean, hey, I've walked out of the house without cash lots of times.
Rat, I've been trying to reach you all day.
Well, now you've reached me.
Yes, I'd like you to speak at my women's group.
That's what you've been calling about. Give a speech.
Yes. We could give you a very large block of votes in your next campaign.
Donna, you're not a member of my party.
It's a technicality.
I don't buy this. Last week you asked me for business advice you didn't need. Now you're offering to work for a campaign you don't believe in. You're up to something. I think it's time you just laid your cards on the table, don't you?
There's nothing to lay up.
All right, if you won't say it, This is all about Vicky, isn't it?
You can think what you like. You always do anyway.
Just say it, Donna. You want to talk to me about Vicky.
Fine. I want to talk to you about Victoria. Keep your hands off her.
She works for me. That's all she does.
Just make sure that that's all she does, because if I hear differently, you'll live to regret it.
Must be a full moon tonight.
I'm sorry.
You've apologized for your mother 3 times already. Forget about her. Just think about us.
Okay, good. What should I think about us?
Anything and everything.
Is it true that you got those 2 tickets to Europe?
One for you and one for me.
Well, then let's say we get up now and get out of this nowhere town and never look back.
What are you doing here?
What does it look like? I'm working.
Well, I can see that, but you're supposed to be on a date.
Right, I know, but I...
Here, let me get that.
Wait, I meant to...
Okay, come on, sit down. Sit down. Talk to me.
There's nothing to talk about. I mean, the date was a bust.
Well, obviously. What happened? Did he try something?
No. No, he was perfectly nice, considerate guy, very interested in me and very interested in what I had to say.
Now you've got me totally mystified.
It was me. I just didn't want to do the small talk, you know. Just didn't want to go through all those first date, getting to know you kind of questions.
I never liked them either.
I mean, I tried. I really tried, and then he wanted to go back to his place for a beautiful candlelight dinner that he had prepared.
And you couldn't.
No, I could. I could, I did. I went there. I got all the way to the door, and then I froze. Just didn't want to move. Didn't want to say anything. Didn't have it in my heart.
So you left?
Yeah. Yep, I just up and ran. I didn't even have the money for a cab. I walked here. Yeah, I know that my old life is over, but I don't know if I have it in me to start again. That's the kicker.
Annie, well, this is a surprise.
Well, I needed a place to unwind and hide.
This is it. Rough day?
Yeah, you could say that.
Well, on the house. Won't help you hide, but it might help a little with the unwinding.
Thank you.
I'm a good listener.
Luke always said that about you. It's Lorna.
She's dating Kevin.
Yeah, I told her that I didn't want her to.
Let me guess. She refused to do it.
Afraid she's exactly like me, you know. They neither one like anybody to tell us what to do, and when they do, we just dig in our heels, boy, and we just rebel.
It's called being stubborn.
You know, I'm afraid that the more I say to her, the more I'm going to drive her right to him.
You said what you thought you had to. You can't get down on yourself for that.
Luke is right. You are a good listener.
Something we did a lot.
I wish I could talk to him right now. About Lorna.
Get her away from that man, Fanny. I call it intuition or sixth sense or whatever you want, but that man is hiding something. Something deep and dark he doesn't want known.
So you believe that Kevin did kill Luke?
I don't know if he did it or not. But I certainly believe he's capable of it.
Well, you look a lot happier than you did a little while ago.
And I feel a lot happier, too.
Good. Listen, I heard what your mother said. Don't be too hard on her. She's worried about you.
Well, no one ever asked her to do that.
Well, she's a mother. And mothers do that, whether they're asked to or not.
Kevin didn't kill Lucas, Ada.
You know that for a fact?
I know it right in my gut.
I hope your gut is right. Oh, here you go, Kevin.
Thank you, Ada.
Any news?
Well, they're not going to indict, if that's what you're afraid of.
Good. Then let's get on that plane. Let's go somewhere new.
I'm not sure I can.
Kevin, you're the one who bought the tickets.
I know.
Well, come on. I mean, there's no one else that I would rather start over with than you.
I thought I could do this, but I can't.
You're chickening.
Lorna, I want to be with you more than anything.
Well, then prove it. Come away with me. This is about Felicia.
No, it's not her. At least not completely. It's her and everybody else in this town who thinks that I killed Lucas.
But you didn't kill him.
Which is why I can't go away. I can't leave until I can prove it. This rumor will follow us around everywhere we go. I can't live with that. I can't expect you to live with
I don't
that.
care what people say. It doesn't matter to
It
me.
matters to me. I want the truth to come out, and I cannot go anywhere until I can clear my name.
Jen, listen to me. This isn't even where I should really be right now.
This is exactly where you should be.
No, you don't understand. There's way too much stuff to do in the concert. I gotta go. I really can't stay. I'm not
Dean,
joking
listen,
around.
you have got to get some rest, okay? Now, if you keep moving at this pace, you're going to be too exhausted to get through the first number. Now, come on, let's just come over here. Let's relax.
Just for a little while, okay?
Okay, Danny will take care of things. Don't worry
Just
about
a couple hours at tops.
So give me this and put your head right here. All right. Now, better?
Yeah.
Now, don't worry. Danny's going to take care of everything while you rest, okay?
Yeah. There's just a lot riding on this gig, you know, and
I know, honey. You know, since you started working on this concert, well, you've just, you haven't had any time for us, and you've been really tired and cranky.
Cranky? I haven't been cranky, right?
Danny.
Children get cranky.
You've been grumpy, grouchy.
Whatever. I know. Look. After this concert, everything will get back to being better than it is. Okay, even better. I promise you.
Okay.
Just after the show. After the show.
Listen, what if it rains? I mean, you might have to consider postponing.
No. You don't understand. It's not going to rain. See, I can feel it inside. I just got luck on my side, Jen. I got luck going for me, and I just don't think anything can stop me now, you know?
Dean, you know something, you really might have to cancel this concert because, see, I talked to Lorna today. And she told me that Roger Jackson, he's gonna do everything possible to put an end to the show. And, I mean, he could ruin you, Dean. He could destroy you. I can't let that happen. So I'm gonna ask you to go ahead and cancel the show, all right?